Ali McCoist made tonight's return leg very difficult indeed. At 2-0 down, it was going to take an outstanding performance from Rangers, who were also without 5 other first-team squad men in addition to McCoist. The commentator is Archie McPherson.
Well, Rangers went into this game this evening with many team selection problems. Ray Wilkins and Ali McCoy suspended for this particular match. Their recent signings ineligible, and now the problems compounded by an injury to John Brown, a very utility player. He would have been extremely valuable tonight. He can't play. And into the side for the first time in over a year comes the Northern Ireland internationalist Jimmy Nicholl. Jimmy hasn't played first-team football since I think he last played against Celtic in the Premier Division game, but he's a very experienced player, and that's what Rangers will need tonight. And talking about experience, when you consider that FC Cologne have 10 internationals fielded tonight, and that recently, when they played against 4-0, 5 of the players were in that lineup. Perhaps the most famous player, Pierre Lidbowski. He's had 59 caps for his country. He probably would have had more, but his form fluctuates rather. And off we go into a game in which Rangers begin with enormous handicaps. The lack of availability of players through suspension and injury means they are far from full strength. You would not think that, judging by the noise that's coming from the terracings, and Terry Butcher takes an early knock. The referee, Luigi Agnolin from Italy. Really, Rangers have, in a sense, nothing to lose tonight. Trailing by 2 goals. A makeshift team. They really ought to have a right go. And there is Davy Cooper back in the side. A couple of months of injury, in and out, fighting back to get 100% fitness for this game tonight. I suspect he won't quite have achieved that yet. On the far side, Gotts. Jensen. They'll fan out and trying to get behind Jerry Butcher. Drinko. Jimmy Nicholl. Walters to Nicholl. That's a corner kick. Well, I must say, Jimmy Nicholl is playing with great enthusiasm. The Walters corner kick. Forward it goes, and just a little too much. Steiner. Heisler. Plenty time to gather that little air of uncertainty about Stuart Monroe fullback. That's meant for Ferguson. Does very well turning in that. Ooh. Well, Cooper coming right into the middle of the penalty area. You normally don't see him there, but I think Rangers tonight are going to be based on improvisation more than anything else. Very congested penalty area, and Ferguson rather loose for that. wish to keep possession as much as possible, and I think that ball swerved out of play. On this side. Trying that long one again. Trinkle, and nobody coming in beside Walters. Ledbarski. Richard Goff covers. Ooh, that's a very good move. Can they get that ball across? They can't. And Ferguson clears, and that really looked to have been a goal. Seemed to panic as he went through. And Stevens couldn't come across towards him as he slipped it round there, back in Ferguson. Oh, a real lack of understanding there. Now, Drinkle really ought to have seen Ian Ferguson coming across for that. Butcher, Walters. That's a better ball, Monroe. Oh, well headed there. Very good piece of play. Cooper and Drinkle. Started off by Stuart Monroe. And a very delicate judgment here by Cooper. He couldn't get any real power behind the header, though. The attack now by Poulsen. Fleming, Poulsen. Their quick counter-attacks always carry menace. Ferguson. Jimmy Nicholl trying to find Stevens, who had come forward. Nicholl. Run here by Ferguson. He's got to get players to come up to him now. That's a free kick, surely. Right on the edge of the box. And we have about a couple of minutes to the half-time whistle. Vichakov came forward very well. He is always that auxiliary attacker for Rangers. Well, we have some specialist free kick takers there. Mark Walters, David Cooper, Ferguson, Jimmy Nicholl. They can all fire them in. Ooh, Sabah! Desperately bad luck, superb free kick. The goalkeeper stood transfixed. Cooper feels for a penalty. Referee weighs play on as this stadium erupts. And Rangers are fighting every inch of the way now. Desperately unlucky. Here's Ferguson. No offside. Cooper. Little bit too much. No. Doesn't have the legs for that. Here's Jimmy Nicholl. Monroe. Ferguson. Germans under pressure as we approach half-time. Now Walters. Did well with that, Stevens. There's a header again, and Richard Goff is getting forward. Once again, some very good play and a good understanding with Stevens at the back and Richard Goff coming in just a little bit too far out. Well, Terry Butcher has come way downfield, and now they're trying to exploit that. And there goes the half-time whistle. Well, just before half-time, I was about to say that Rangers had been huffing and puffing and the Germans had been increasingly looking secure. But then came that little burst and a ray of optimism through the free kick by Mark Walters, and indeed an injection of some skill by Walters, which was badly needed to back up Rangers' enthusiasm. It's going to be very, very difficult, but there's no doubt that Rangers are giving 100%. Well, there's certainly no sound of depression about Ibrox Stadium. Score nothing each at half-time. Rangers trailing by 2 goals over the tie. It's never going to be an easy task. It's very difficult now, and still there's a mood of buoyancy. Walters, they ran away from that. Haven't seen, certainly the Rangers supporters haven't seen enough of them. There goes Alofs. Gary Stevens with him. Butcher. Jimmy Nicholl taking his eye off that. Oh, but that lovely little piece of skill there by Hassler. Butcher again, and nobody going for it. That was Lidbarski, the first real shot. He's had it go. Better touch by Walters. And offside. Just a bit too quick on the trigger that time. Large figure of Steiner taking that. Once again, a Butcher clearance falling to a German player. There's Lidbarski, that's a free kick. Rangers have really got to get it going in midfield again. And still remain patient. Lidbarski looks as if he might want to have another go at this. Here's again. Ooh, that whistle by. Again, there's a lot of curve on it. Right round the defensive wall, and Woods really stretched. Launching that towards Drinkle again. Ferguson trying to get up. Goff. Nicholl. He just got away with that. Here's Drinkle. Now Walters in the clear. One of the few occasions we've seen him in his position. That's a lovely ball. There's David Drinkle. And again, they scrape it clear. That's a throw to Rangers. And the crowd still enthusiastically behind him and wanting more out of that man. Walters, that was more like him. Ferguson all on his own, away by Steiner. That's offside. understand only having the two men up and pumping the ball towards that German penalty area. Quite getting there, and Jensen. Throw to Rangers though. Here's Ferguson. Walters. Yes, a sandwich. Free kick. 20 minutes gone in the second half. That's a header. Would you believe the post? That is cruel. For the second time in the game, the woodwork saving Cologne. A brilliant header by Richard Gough. And nothing coming off the Rangers. They needed huge slices of luck tonight. And the crowd really getting behind him again. Offside. And Jimmy Nicholl is coming off. McCall is coming on. McCall signed from Dunfermline for £250,000. That is Walter Smith, Rangers assistant manager. Rangers have put, I think it'll put Walters right through the middle now. Goal, here's Walters. Stephen. Call. Stevens. Taken away though by Gorks, who's a very fine player indeed. Here's Butcher. Cooper. Ferguson, and that was too precise. A little bit too obvious, but still trying to play football though. Walters being brushed aside. Call. A little bit cold, I think. Taken away there by Jensen. Call on a run. Free kick. That is ridiculous. It really is. Not that badly hurt. And quite rightly, the referee, I know it was very untidy, I'll admit that. He was reacting as if it was a death in the family. Go to Rangers. Walters. Oh, and that's beautifully picked up by Hassler. I think he played it a little too wide to Coulson. Trying to get a position for... Ooh, brilliantly saved by Woods. Superb save. Well, I think somebody's been mentioning that Chris Woods doesn't get enough activity in Scotland. Well, look at this. That's not bad, is it? Rangers get the free kick. Walters. Oh, that's a side net. We really had to cut it back, though. That was a poor finish, in fact. Nice little bit of footwork again by Mark Walters. He does that exceptionally well. But there should have been more of a chip. Terry Butcher on the far side of goal, unmarked. Trinko to Walters. To McCall. No penalty, goal kick. And McCall has certainly injected a little bit of variety into the Rangers attack. Rightly trying to take players on. Well, certainly did the best to stop them. Still Rangers trying to keep the pressure on. As Rangers have a weakness on the left side of the defence. Ferguson. Trinko. No free kick, he went down and very softly in that. Beautiful play by Butcher. Goal side, McCall. Nice run by McCall. Oh, nobody could get to it. They really ripped them apart. This boy is playing a man's part. Up goes Goff. There's a little touch. And Trinko, in his efforts to dive at that, hits the top, but no penalty. Butcher. Ferguson. A little bit of football. Monroe. Just gone out. 15 minutes remaining. Rangers may get the free kick out of that. They do. Very crowded goal mouth there, Rich. That must be Trinko, 1-0. Again, very good work by Richard Goff. Rising majestically there, and Kevin Trinko sweeping it in. Might have been a hit to offside, but the referee was on the spot. And Rangers have got a short time left of this game to save themselves. Monroe. Lisbeth. Goff. Walters. Trinko, I think, might have been slightly put off by the fact that Walters was so close to the ball. Ferguson. Drinker will go after this. Richard Goff. The linesman had his flag up on both sides, actually. I think the ball was over. It is a throw-in. The referee warning the German coach, Christopher Daum. Here's Nisbet. Deliberately pulled back. I always think that should be a booking. Free kick to Rangers. 2-1 on aggregate. 4 minutes left. Oh, straight to the goalkeeper. Richard Goff again. Quite magnificent in the air. Look at it, launching himself towards us again. Good positional sense by the keeper, though. And Monroe can't get it free. Ferguson. No, just broke it down. Butcher. No, it wasn't wide enough. And he'll want just to hold on to that. That was a free kick. And Butcher telling everybody to get down. Richard Goff in the air again. Ferguson. Stevens. And the wrong man was in. Mark Walters. Should have been either Drinkle or... The Germans have done this. Come through a very sticky phase. And I think we've played 1.5 minutes stoppage time. They'll drag it away to the corner. Well, look at this now. Just away. Oh, that's a goal. Oh, what a shot. That kills the tie for Rangers. Slipped it across. Falling usefully. And Alice, Wang, one each, 3-1 on aggregate. That goal scored by Jensen. And Ibrox is stunned. Rangers coming so close. Then that tremendous shot by Jensen. And there it goes, the final whistle. A monumentally brave effort by Rangers with a makeshift team, and the Rangers supporters staying on to cheer a very courageous and bold effort by a club who have come through a European turmoil again in a brave and courageous fashion, but I suspect they simply did not have the quality, perhaps realised that before the game, to get through a defence of the organisational abilities as the Germans. And some rather sad Rangers players contrasting with a delirious little group from Cologne.
Yes, ultimately a terribly frustrating night at Ibrox. Well, John, you watched that match, and really it was a story of if-onlys, wasn't it?
It certainly was, Dougie. I don't think even Graham Souness would use the the excuse that it was an under-strength Rangers side. They had to make so many changes tonight because of injury and players not being available. But the players they did put in the park gave everything they had tonight, and they played for 90 minutes. They didn't get the breaks when they needed them.
The goal came too late, really, didn't it?
It did. I thought their best spell in the whole game was about 5 or 6 minutes before half-time, when Mark Walters hit the crossbar with that free kick. The goalkeeper was completely beaten with that. If they'd gone in and only one behind at half-time, it may have been completely different. But it wasn't a game tonight whereby good football was going to win the match. It was they had to keep playing away and keep putting the ball into the box, hoping they could get a break. The breaks they did get, they come off the woodwork twice. It just didn't fall for them. And at the end of the day, they were beaten by a Cologne side. It wasn't the greatest German side I've played, but typically German. They were so well organised, and their man-for-man marking. David Cooper and Mark Walters had guys on them right up their back all night.
Difficult, obviously, for Rangers, with, as you say, so many players missing. I mean, would you say that the likes of McCoist, Wilkins, Durant, Souness himself would have made the difference?
Well, you're talking about class players there, and obviously if you take them out any side, they're going to be missed. Obviously in McCoist's case, he was injured anyway, so it didn't matter about him. But I think Ian Durant would have been an important player tonight, because he has this ability to come from midfield and score goals. But I felt a little bit for some of the Rangers players tonight. When you take somebody like Jimmy Nicholl, he hasn't played in the first team for a long time.
Sure.
And he came out there tonight full of enthusiasm. He ran his heart out until he was eventually substituted. And David Cooper's been out with a bad injury for a few weeks. But I felt for the Rangers players tonight, because they tried very hard.
And they gave it everything.
They gave it everything. The longer the game went, you got the impression they were not going to pull back these 2 goals.
I think you have to say also that the damage really was done in Cologne in the first leg, of course, wasn't it? Especially in those last terrible 15 minutes when the 2 goals that ultimately were important went in.
Yes, there's no doubt about that. And I felt that they lost the 2 goals in Cologne because they actually felt in the field at that stage in the game that they could win it.